Hello everyone. I wanted to talk about yesterday the debate between the two Tory candidates going for the leadership to become the next Prime Minister, the unelected Prime Minister, although there is news coming out that Boris Johnson is, quite rightly I suppose, because the Conservative members, the majority, still want him to be the Prime Minister, so he's not officially resigned yet, so who knows? He might not be resigning, or he might. I think there's something going on in the background to get him as a third candidate in the upcoming Tory leadership debate. But anyway, yesterday's leadership debate that was on Talk TV and I think it was the Sun or Talk TV, or both of them. It finally got on the way because unfortunately the presenter fainted, and then it got on the way, but the questions that was asked, it seemed to be focused solely on the NHS. And quite rightly, one guy was give the question, why is the NHS broken? Now, the answers that both candidates give was, they wasn't really telling the truth why the NHS is broken. Now, the NHS is broken is because it was invented, I think it was invented in the 50s or 40s. I think it was 50s actually. But the population back then was nowhere near 68 million or so. It was nowhere near over 60 million people. I think it's around 68 million now, but who knows? This census has come out. It's probably more than that now. I think it was 68 million for the population of the United Kingdom. 68 million before this new census. Holding back the important results on that, I've noticed. They have come out and said the population of England and Wales is a record high, but Wales has only gone up by a little bit. Majority of that's in England. So the real answer why is the NHS broken is there's too many people in this country, yet legal immigration is continuing to rise under this government, and it'll continue to rise even more, I would imagine, under the Labour Party. So illegal immigration vote too. I'll put the numbers up for last week, the amount of illegal immigrants that came into the country. I'll put up around here and you can have a look there. I think there was 2 or 3 days where nobody came, but there was over 300 on one day, and so none of them give the answer that the reason why the NHS is broken is because immigration is out of control. Now, in previous years, there's been polls done. These polls have been done since 2010. They all keep coming up with the same answer. The majority of the people want immigration severely reduced or cut to zero. We're going... I'll bring up some results from a latest poll, and this poll's no different to ones that was done. I saw a government poll done in like 2015 before the Brexit referendum, and it was pretty much the same. So people have been banging the drum about this. The majority of people want immigration severely reduced or ideally stopped entirely. And they certainly don't want these illegal invaders coming over in dinghies. All that's putting a strain on the NHS, of course. These people haven't bought into the system, but they still need to use the system. And then we've got health tourism. They call it health tourism. That's another problem with the NHS. So the NHS, I'm afraid, is broken. It's been destroyed. And it's not fit for the population for the size of this country. It's clearly not fit for it. Yet successive governments keep bringing in more and more people, and they keep saying, don't they, the Great Replacement is a conspiracy theory. Clearly not. This is a clear warning for the Tory party. This is a recent poll, and it says the polling shows that 60% of the public wish to see the numbers of immigrants coming to the UK reduced, with 34% saying they want it reduced by a lot. The strength of view increases with the age of the respondent. As for Conservative supporters, 73% favour a reduction in immigration, with 49% saying they want it reduced by a lot. Among those who voted Conservative in 2019, but who no longer support the party, that figure is 86%, suggesting that immigration was one of the reasons for them abandoning the party. Finally, on immigration policy, those who intended to vote Conservative had very clear views. About 40% wanted a substantial reduction in net migration. 19% wanted a target of tens of thousands, while 18% wanted a commitment to stop all immigration to the UK. That equals a combined total of 77%. Now, this was very interesting to me because for Labour, the Marxist Labour Party, even for them, the equivalent total figure was 56%, and even the Lib Dems, them funny-looking blokes who were on the left, it was 50%. So there's a clear consensus here that across all boards, they want immigration reduced, severely reduced at that. And one more thing, just another thing I noticed with the TV debate from last night, both candidates are in favour of supporting the Ukraine, which means supporting them with billions of pounds of money, our money, or weaponry to continue and prolong a needless brother war instead of keeping the noses out of it. And the rhetoric for sending out, Project Fear, we've seen that before, haven't we, with the lockdowns, etc. That didn't work. And Project Fear again, for sending out the rhetoric. If we don't keep giving them billions of pounds, which I've noticed other countries in Europe aren't doing, it's just mainly Britain, the United Kingdom, and the USA, of course. Joe Biden, he loves a war, doesn't he? So unfortunately, both candidates are warmongers, and they want to help continue this prolonging the acceleration of a needless brother war. And they want to do that with our money, and they're trying to use the fear that if they don't do that, then Russia's going to take over the Ukraine, the whole of Europe, and they're going to come and take over the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, too many people watch that funny coloured box in the houses now. They're not going out supporting their own communities. They're not going out in the local boozers. The little plan's working. Everyone's staying at home and watching that TV, that mainstream media bullshit, and they're believing it. So they'll get away with that one, won't they?